Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's been a while. So today, I have actually been playing this game. Obviously, this is Princess. Just a moment. Let me fix this. The settings. Volumes. For copyright reasons. Sound effects, but right there. So okay, now we're back again. Sorry about that. It's been a long time since I've done a video here on YouTube. Okay, let's just not put the character right there because it's kind of annoying, especially when you're trying to talk and it talks over you. So, you know what? Let's just completely take off the voice for now. Okay, so we're good. So, to explain why I have such a long absence is because I've just been so busy lately. I have not really had the time to really do it, anything like that yet. So, once again, I'm sorry if I have not been on the game as much, or on YouTube, or any on Twitch again. Like I said, I've actually got a new job here as a security guard, so it's been long hours lately, so I really hadn't had the time to do it myself, or I just haven't had the patience to do it. And I'm still kind of looking for anybody who's willing to help me on this situation, on growing my channel, helping me grow my channel. And otherwise, there might be a new way I might do YouTube from now on for a little bit, and that's to give certain aspects and my thoughts on certain subjects that may be a little sensitive to others, but may not be sensitive to others. It just depends. Like I said, I like giving out my own opinion, but if I don't give out my own opinion, you won't hear my side of things in life. So back to it. So we have here the game, Princess Connect Redive. If you've seen the anime, great. Not gonna spoil it because I haven't even seen that much either. I'm barely on episode 3. I'm already in love with it. I'm in love with the characters. The character personalities are hilarious. They're great, or they're downright terrifying. If you've seen a little bit of this character, Ariko, which, hold on. This is Ariko right here. She's a demon. She's part of the Twilight Caravan, which includes Anna right here, the one I highlighted right here. I forgot her name. Misuki. Nanaka. I'm trying to remember who else was it? And Ruka, which I don't have Ruka at the moment, which is this lady right here. She's another character that's part of the Twilight Caravan. And then, of course, here's the original character that come out so far that I've seen in the show, which is Pecorine. I think I pronounced the name correctly. I'm not sure. Then you also have Kokoro, Carl, and who was the last girl again? I think those were the only 3 that come out in the show so far. Later I heard Yui comes out, which is this girl I just highlighted right here. Those are like the only girls that I so far am very familiar with the main cast. Yuki, or yourself in this game, in game-wise, I named myself Kuki just to make a cute name for this game. Gaming Weeb just sounded weird in every game, especially in a RPG game like this. If you've seen my Azure Lane videos, I play a lot of gacha games such as Azure Lane. Azure Lane's the best example of this. Much like as you're laying, they have floors to have your characters lay around and all that. Except here, you could actually grow relationships with certain character with the characters. So far, I think my high level relationship is so far with my high, or in this game is called bond level, and so far level 8 is the highest I think there is in the game, which is for Ninon. So Ninon's a very interesting character. She's actually one of my favorites at this moment. She's kind of a difficult character to understand when it comes to her ultimate wise, because her ultimate is okay, and in this game, having power and all that doesn't matter. It's a matter of how your defense is. If you have good defense against a certain element, much it goes by the element game. So if you have low attack, if you have no attack but you have high magic, good. But if that's going to be good against physical characters, or it depends on how much defense you have for each element. For the element, it's either you're really good at having. You can do so much damage with physical, but you can't handle magic. And you can handle magic attacks, but you can't handle physical attacks. That's kind of like how this game kind of works out. Eriko is a good example, one of the good examples. So I kind of had to do the math because I have two really powerful characters for magic and physical. So for physical attack, Eriko has 2,378. Meanwhile, Ilya has 0 physical attack. But for physical defense, we have Ilya, who has 43 physical defense. Eriko having 69. By the way, nice. And there's actually a 26 point difference between those. You have for health points or HP, you have 6,240 HP for Ilya. Meanwhile, Eriko has 6,867 health. But at the same time, this is at my level here as level 53. I've been playing this game for quite some time, so I had some time to really level up and all that. You level up pretty decently quick in this game if you do your missions or you go through the quest quite a bit. You also have different types of quests. You either got the main quest, the grotto, the dungeon, clan battles, and battle arenas. Sorry about that, that was my radio. Then you have the Princess Arena and Expeditions. I don't know these two yet. I know if it's like for Expeditions, you could get stuff like I'm trying to get for Ilya, which is under Unique. And under Unique, you get these Princess Hearts. Which, if you get 3 Princess Hearts and 50 memory shards for Ilya, you get the Dark Axe Nachfang, or Nachfang, which Nach in German means night. So those of you who don't know, night. It's a night. So because since she's a vampire, and she's actually head of the Diablos. I'm trying to look for her. Okay, yeah, the Diablos Guild, which if you know Spanish, Diablos means demon, devil, or demons, and she's under the demon folk. But even though she's a vampire, but I guess it's kind of loosely. I guess anything that's related to like the demon type of species. I guess demonic kind of species, such as Eriko is a demon. Ilya is actually a vampire. So her birthday is May 5th. She has a height of 172 in her adult form. Yes, you heard me right, adult form, because she has a child form, and that's because. Well, it's not really a spoiler, so I'm just gonna point it out that she has a kid form because she doesn't have that much power to sustain all that. She weighs 50 kilos, which is probably 100 something pounds. So that's my guess. I personally think my guess is wrong. Um, her voice actor is by Sakura Tange, and her hobbies are Will Conquest, which is interesting because some games don't put hobbies into it. They don't put detail, like cool details like that. Yesterday, this was Eriko's birthday. She's part of the Twilight Caravan. Her favorite hobbies are experimenting, sewing, and cooking. And her voice actor is Chinami Hashimoto. Chinami Hashimoto. So this character is interesting because this character is a definition of why you don't fuck with yanderes, because yanderes are pretty terrifying. Another character I've heard that is pretty creepy or pretty scary is let me look for her because she is a 3-star character. So I kind of gotta look for her because I just got her. Yes, this is Shirazu. She's that definition of Shotokan. She's Shotokan. She has an obsession with a brother, which in this game she's One-chan. One-chan. So she's big sis. She's big sister. If you remember from Azure Lane, Atago's the exact same way. So that's why it's kind of interesting to learn about this character. So I don't have all the characters yet. The last character, like I said, that was the most recent character. You have all these other characters over here. Some of them I've already seen the show. Some of them I haven't seen yet, which I can't wait because I've seen the character design, and I'm like, okay, I'm interested to hear who they are and what they sound like. Such as Greya. Greya is a dragoness, which is interesting because if you know me, I love dragons. Dragons are my favorite thing to look at because dragons are awesome. If you've seen that meme where it's like what I think of dragons back then versus now, that explains why I like dragons. So in other news, gameplay wise, it's a very simple game. The way I found this game, by the way, was through Kiara. If you don't know who, I think her name is pronounced Takanashi Kiara. She's a English Hololive VTuber. She's very popular. You've probably seen, some of you who've never seen a VTuber stream before, you see her character model, she's gonna look familiar. That she was sponsored by, and she sponsored Princess Connect Redive in her stream once. So you have this world. So this is continent of Australia, which is pretty cool because this is how this world works. So from what I could tell from what the show's all about, the anime's all about, it's just basically about a guy who comes back to this world, into the world of Australia, the continent of Australia, and ends up meeting up with these other characters, these other girls, and his guide. That's quote unquote guide, because this character loosely becomes a guide, is Kukuro. She's a very interesting character. I like her personality in the show itself, and the game kind of shows her personality as well. She's a elf, but she's an elf that uses more of magic. Because, like I said, each character has their own strong points and their own weaknesses towards certain things. Like if you learn this story about Ninan, she wants to be the next Hokage. And her shogun, which you can see in this little thing, it's always shogun. So basically, you're her shogun. She wants you to help her become the best ninja and the next Hokage. Which, if you don't know the definition of Hokage, it's just basically a leader of ninjas. But it's kind of like a weird thing. Only Japan will know a lot more about Hokages and all that because, yeah. Anyways, she has that really interesting samurai look to it, as you can see right here. But at the same time, ninjas probably have that kind of armor too. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm a historian, but really, this is kind of like a weird. I can't say anything because Japanese will probably know it a lot more than I do. Then this is Pepperine. She's actually one of the main characters you meet in the show and in the game. Her personality is mood, which is fucking eat everything. This bitch could fucking eat 6 plates of rice balls, and she'll be fucking ready to fight in the next few minutes after she's like, okay, I'm ready. Other hand, to talk about gameplay wise, it's a very, very simple game design. Like I said, we're just gonna go to a level 10, just to a boss level. So you could assemble your party depending on how you wanna do your order. So you can kind of look at what kind of. So this is a physical character. You can use skip tickets. That's the one thing that I find good, because if you're on the rush and you're just trying to get some parts without having to deal with it every time, deal with fighting every time, you could just do that. So since this is a physical character, I'll just do this for fun. I'll use these characters. Yeah. Or actually, let's use like a full Diablos group. So, like I said, let's just look at like some of this kind of stuff. Twinkle Wished. That's an interesting name. Like you have, like you can make your own parties here. Like me for fun, I have this one, but for Twilight, it's for the Twilight Caravan character, so I just made a whole squad for that. For the OGs, this is my OGs that come out in the show itself. So like ooh. Let's just level her up real quick. On your Twinkle something, whatever. Oh, I don't have any more XP potions. Okay. I guess we're gonna do this the hard way. So much for a explanation how gameplay goes. So we're just gonna do that. Like I said, we're gonna go with that Diablos group. let's just see what happens here. Like I said, we're just gonna do this for fun. So this is basically how this goes. That's the ultimate ability. You see stuff like this. It's cool. Like I said, it just depends on what kind of a health you, what kind of characters you have for this situation. Like some are good at certain things, and some are horrible at others. That same person could be horrible at another aspect. Like, oh, they could be good at handling magical attacks, but they can't handle physical attacks. Which is kind of funny because it's like, okay, well, I use this character a lot, but why is this character also struggling? That's how it was when I first got a Rico, because that's how I basically discovered that anime too, was a Rico. I was like, okay, crazy bitches, okay. Anyways, like I said, this video is just more of a review over this and a apology on why I have not posted anything in so long. So there you go, there's my reason why. I've just been working. I just had no motivation to open up my YouTube channel as much because I have not expanded, so that's the main reason why I haven't done it. For gacha, quite simple really. You have focus, premium, normal, which is what I like about this game, is that if you're missing equipment, you could do the normal gotcha. But for like other focus is like for like an event and all that. Premium, it's just more of like, oh, okay, general purpose gotcha and all that. Yeah, but sadly they do this thing where like Genshin Impact, which is why I deleted Genshin, because it was like, it's not me, and plus it's hard to. I don't understand how to play it, and plus also I've been busy too with all this kind of stuff. They have the premium stuff like that, and that's why I was like, okay, I understand you're doing it for free and you're trying to get money, but like, let me show you on how fucking expensive all this shit is. Okay. No, Jules. Okay, so look, if I wanted to buy something, the cheapest I could find in here is 99 cents, and that's because you're buying like 50 jewel gems. But it's fucking ridiculous. It gets ridiculous on how much, because you get 5,000 jewels. Nice, you get paid jewels. Okay, you get 500 free jewels, which is pretty stupid because, okay, I'm paying for this, but why am I getting such little free if I'm getting a lot of paid? Because that's why I don't really like these kind of things. But what's interesting is that you can give out your jewels for mana, which is these things, which are very important into this game if you want to level up your skills, your character skills, such as Ilya, which you have Union Burst skills and extra skills, which level 7 is usually when you get like this, like Ilya has a blood pack, which description says moderate boost to own magical attack at the start of the battle. It increases her magic attack by 110. Bloody Spear reduces health by 2,119, which is horrible, but you get 3,352 magic damage to an enemy in range, which is honestly a really bad trade-off, because like I said, if you really look at her health, she does not have a lot of health. Bloodthirsty Blast reduces your HP by 2,019. Horrible, because it goes down to 4,000 something. But you boost your magic attack by 594 and deals 4,470 magic damage to an enemy. Like I said, it's not that great. So with the deals, so this is a Vermilion Bite, which you You deal 6,035 magic damage to an enemy in range, which you recover 2,000 health out of the 4,000 you literally freaking lost. Which is pretty stupid because it's like, okay, so I lose lots of my health, but yeah, I gain a lot of attack. Almost all my health is gone, but I gain a lot of attack. Does it make sense? Not really, so that's why I was like, okay, I guess not. So yeah, like I said, if you're gonna use Ilya mostly in this game, I recommend you bring like a healer who does like often healing, like a passive skill of healing, rather than just having to wait till like the gauge to fully fill, and then finally you get it. Nah, you wanna get someone who heals constant, because a lot of enemy characters can heal over time, and your characters can't do that, which is pretty stupid. I think it's the stupidest trade-off I've ever heard. But this game is not bad, nor it's great, but it's pretty good. It's interesting to play. Like I said, if you want to watch the anime first before you play the game, go right ahead, because it does play the story arc too. Again, guys, sorry if I have not posted anything. I hope y'all can understand that I got this new job, and I hope you all have yourself a wonderful day. Y'all be careful, stay safe. If you get anybody pregnant, make sure they're hot, and y'all have yourself a great day. Just kidding, that's not my line. Go to Scrubby's channel, he'll explain it all. He'll tell you a lot better than I explained it. Again, I'm gonna give out my own outro. Remember, guys, if someone fucks with you, fuck them up back. Be tough, don't be weak. Be the Sigma, be Alpha, don't fuck it up. Y'all have a wonderful day, night, or a wonderful morning. Because your gaming week will now be signing off.